Hello folks, today is Friday, February 10th, 2017. As always, my name is Jake Baldino, here to talk about some video game stuff that's going on. But a quick update about the giveaway we launched last week. For those of you guys that don't know, we launched a spin-off channel called Waste Time. It's basically what we do here, but just talking about random stuff like science and facts and movies and just whatever we really feel like talking about. It's a young channel, we're kind of stretched in, we're trying to upload there as much as we can. But basically what I told you guys last week is you have to subscribe and have your subscriptions public, so we can go in and randomly pick 2 subscribers to win a gaming laptop, or if they're not based in the United States, a free game of their choice or whatnot. You guys believe in us so much, apparently, that channel has 70,000 subscribers now already. So we're dropping the giveaway winners early, and we're adding another winner. So I guess I'll just announce it right now. The 2 winners of the Asus gaming laptops are, number 1, Austin Putnam, and number 2, Adarian Dixon. Congratulations, guys, you won some fucking kind of awesome laptops. But like I said, the giveaway we originally announced was supposed to go till next week, so we will add one more chance for someone to win a gaming laptop, and I'll announce that next week on the Friday show. All you have to do is go subscribe over to that channel. If you want any more details, check out last Friday's video where I break down exactly how the contest works. But enough about that, let's talk about the stuff in gaming that happened this week. The first biggest bomb to drop, to a lot of people's surprise, E3, the Electronic Entertainment Expo, the big thing we talk about every year where all the games get announced. They have announced that it is going to be open to the public with 15,000 tickets available. This is a big deal because previously it's only been open to the press or just members of the game industry itself, from developers to business people to whatever. But let me just come right out and say it, let me be real, a lot of people get into E3 who aren't really any of those things. There's ways to get in. While it's always been touted as a very professional trade industry only event, there's just random fans there. But now it's actually going to be directly open to fans. So in a way, you think that that's kind of cool, but it also gets in the way of me doing my job, so if you are there, just stay the hell out of my way.
Also, it's not a fun show like PAX. Like, just go to PAX.
That's the thing. Okay, I do want to say that. Tickets are expected to go very fast, and the first 1,000 tickets are $150. They'll be gone instantly. After that, tickets are $250. Now, I do want to say to you guys, and I want to reiterate what Tom said, maybe spend your money elsewhere, because the way E3 works, it's not yet designed around being a consumer show, so you're not going to be able to get into a lot. At E3, you have to make appointments, you have to have emails, you have to be signed up to go to the big announcements and press events like for Sony and Microsoft. You're not going to get into that, and you're going to find yourself waiting on a lot of lines and being able to get to see like one game. So if you want to have way more fun, go to a show, a convention that's designed around having fun with games. Something like a PAX, or something even like if you're in Germany, Gamescom. Even locally, I went to a gaming convention in Oklahoma. There are so many other gaming conventions that you are probably going to have a lot more fun at. So I'd say maybe if you are thinking about going to E3, maybe you wait this year out, see how it pans out, and then maybe check it out later. I do know, however, though, that for a lot of people, it was mine as well. It was like the dream to go to E3 one day. So if you do want to get your ass there, get there. You can do good things there. If you go there with a camera, you go there with a notebook, you want to do something or meet some people and really get somewhere in the gaming industry, then by all means go. Give it a shot. But moving on to something I briefly want to acknowledge, we came across some articles talking about a possible Red Dead Redemption 2 delay because of some Take-Two earnings calls from CEO Strauss Zelnick and how he worded certain things. Red Dead Redemption 2 is slated for fiscal 2018, but technically that covers fall of 2017 all the way up to September of 2018. So basically, Red Dead Redemption 2 may be delayed, but it is very much still slated as of right now for that fall release date that it said at the end of the trailer. So we did put it in our title as a question mark. Red Dead could be delayed because there is basically the framework for it to be delayed if they just say it's going to be in fiscal 2018, but they haven't actually expressly said there will be a delay yet. So as of right now, despite what you may have possibly read, the game is still slated for fall 2017.
Huge layoffs hit Activision despite successful financial quarter.
Really? They said Infinite Warfare didn't resonate with fans?
Yeah.
That single player resonated with me.
That was dope.
In some brief Overwatch news, it's definitely a welcome addition. The game director has said that they are adding a server browser in the future, and that's pretty cool. Also, there's been some more talk about Doomfist being in the game through some leaked files, so that's probably something to look forward to. And in some Mass Effect Andromeda news that definitely caught my eye, this has been talked about earlier. BioWare has alluded to this in the past, but now they came out and officially said it. There is no Paragon Renegade system in Mass Effect Andromeda. I wanted to talk about that because that kills me. Like, maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe I'm latching onto one feature of the game a little bit too closely, but I love that shit so much. Like, there's something about tangibly seeing your choices actually reflect your character that I was hooked on ever since Knights of the Old Republic. So I'm very sad to see this go. This kills me, man. This really does. More than anything, I'd like to hear from you guys down in the comments what you think about that. Am I overreacting? I know there's probably going to be a lot more to this game. or, maybe not. But, I don't know. BioWare said that it is emphasizing more traditional do-it-yourself role-playing, where you really get in the role and you think of it for yourself. And yes, it may make the decisions between doing one thing and another thing less black and white, which is cool. I get what they're going for. I just liked it. I don't know. But in some Xbox news, Phil Spencer has gone on record saying that 2017 will have more Xbox first-party games than 2016. So that's something to look forward to, especially since we talked about how many things have gone the wayside. A new Phantom Dust game, Scalebound being canceled. So I understand there's definitely some backpedaling here. All I really care about is just please don't cancel Crackdown 3. Put that sucker out this year. But Phil Spencer did go on the record, like I said, on Twitter, saying to a fan, I feel very good about this year. Should have more first-party games than last year. Great diversity and launching new IP. Good year. So I really, really hope that's the case for Xbox. Just looking at its slate of games, there needs to be more. So I hope this year they prove us right. And in some other quick news, but not really a surprise, South Park: The Fractured But Whole has been delayed. The original South Park Stick of Truth game had a tumultuous development cycle. It was almost canceled at one point. It got delayed so much. But it does seem like Fractured But Whole is still definitely very much coming along, but it is very far off from what it was originally supposed to release last December. Ubisoft said now that Fractured But Whole will be coming out between April 2017 and March 2018. That's a big window, but I hope they're just taking their time because the first one was a big success. It sold like 5 million units, so I guess they just want another really good hit on their hands. But in some Destiny 2 news, it is actually really definitely on record, 100% coming out in 2017. This game has actually, in terms of how it's been set up, is kind of overdue. But Activision, in an earnings call, has said that it is slated for 2017 with follow-up content all planned and mapped out already. But it's interesting the way it works is that Bungie is technically forced to get Destiny 2 out now because of a contract agreement where if in a certain window they don't release a game, Activision will get a majority shareholder stake in it. So because Bungie wants more of a piece of the pie themselves, that's why they're finally getting it pushed out for 2017. And I gotta say, money is a really big motivator, so definitely expect Destiny 2 this year. Like I said, we've been talking about when it was going to be announced since forever. We thought last E3 it was going to be announced, so it's long overdue. But since we always like to show you guys cool stuff that people make with games and stuff, check out probably the coolest reason to have a Microsoft HoloLens yet. Microsoft HoloLens, for those of you that don't know, is Microsoft's pitch at VR, which isn't virtual reality. It's actually augmented reality, a technology that some people say has more promise than traditional virtual reality. And I would say this example right here shows exactly why. This developer mocked up a basic, simple, working Portal 2 and Portal mechanics that work in the real world. You're able to create portals, create infinite loops, and just throw things around the room. I'm all into it. This is really fucking cool. This is the first time I've seen a HoloLens and said, yeah, I want that. We link everything we talk about down below. I'd say check it out because we talk about VR a lot, and if you're not into VR, check out AR because I think it might be more up your alley. Also, in some really stupid news that drives me crazy, but it doesn't really matter at all in the grand scheme of things, Game Informer had a really awesome interview with Shigeru Miyamoto and Zelda Breath of the Wild producer Eiji Aonuma, and they had this one section where they asked them rapid-fire stupid questions, and Miyamoto said that Link's last name, his full name, is Link, which is a dumb nod to Mario being his technical real name. Now, somebody that cares about stupid things like that, like I want Link to have a real last name, whatever. But besides that, I'm really bringing up this point because Game Informer has a really good interview with them. You should check it out. It's fun. It's very interesting and informative. And the dumb goofs like this will make you laugh. But in something that caught my eye and got me very excited, the developers behind Forza Horizon 3 have announced they are working on a new game, and surprisingly enough, it's not a racing game. They said they're working on an open world game. That's it. That's all the information we have. But I think that's cool because Forza Horizon 3 and the Forza games are awesome. So they seem like they're really talented developers at building worlds, and if they make an open world game with a kind of different spin on it, I'm all about it. I think the open world genre needs a little bit of a fresh take, so for these developers to come along and try it, let's do it. I can't wait to see it. However, don't fret, the studio is expanding. They said they are still working on Forza Horizon 4, and that's going to be out in 2018. But that's what's going on this week. You guys know, though, we got to do that old giveaway that we always do. There's a link below. You click it to sign up. You enter once, you're entered forever, and then I go in, close my eyes, and randomly choose one person to win a free console of their choice. This week's winner is going to be this person right here. Congratulations. Keep an eye on your email. Check your spam box. I'll be getting in touch with you soon about how I can send you your console. But now we got to talk about all the stuff that was going on this week. First of all, number one, that game Neo has been selling out everywhere because it's really freaking good. Are you playing it? I fucking love it. You should play it this weekend if you have the chance. But let's also talk about Destiny 2. Do you think it's going to be a real thing? And what do you expect from it? Especially if you were burned from the original Destiny. Do you want to give it another shot? And E3 being open to the public, but kind of really expensive for tickets. Is that something that you would consider ever going to? Let's talk about any of that stuff down in the comments. I'll be there talking to you guys as always. And I'll also be on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Jake Baldino as well if you want to hang out over there. You guys know the deal though. Thank you so much for coming around. Clicking the like button helps us out a ton. If you entered our giveaway for Waste Time, good luck. I hope you win. I'll announce the winner next week. But you guys know the deal. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Pizza's on me.
I started sympathizing with him a lot more.
With the Grinch?
Yeah.
You're a motherfucker, Mr. Grinch. You're a fake gamer who's never even finished Dark Souls 2.